following program is rated G. It is suitable for all audiences.
What's up, students? We are your regular Alive Alert OA enthusiastic teachers, the Group 6.
Today, we will discuss about the perfect progressive aspect.
Past perfect progressive tense. Perfect progressive tense.
Future perfect progressive tense.
Good day, class. Hi, I am Ali Amatar and I will be your first lecturer for today. We are down to our fourth and last aspect, which is the perfect progressive aspect.
Perfect progressive. What is the perfect progressive aspect? This aspect is simply the combination of the perfect aspect and the progressive aspect. Since perfect can be defined as complete and progressive means continuous, then this aspect may be shortly defined as when an action has been completely done but is still ongoing or continuous. Another is it follows the formula by using the modals have, has, or had plus been plus the present participle of the verb. For example, Ricky has been working hard on his thesis. The event in the sentence has been done to now, but Ricky's working hard is limited. That is, he will end at some time in doing his thesis. And it also follows the formula where the modal has is used plus been plus working, which is the present participle.
Hi and good day. This is your teacher, Sir Carl, that's K-A-R-L-C, and I would like to discuss to you all about the definition of present perfect progressive tense.
Good day, students. How are you? By the way, I am Aisam Parso to give the examples of present perfect progressive tense.
Present perfect progressive. What is present perfect progressive tense? It is a verb construction that emphasizes the ongoing nature of an action that began in the past and continues in the present. The formula is has, have, plus been, plus verb in present participle. So this is the timeline. Timeline 1 shows that this means that the action was already happening at some point in the past but not yet completed, and still happening in the present and will continue up to the future but not knowing when it be completed. And timeline 2 shows that the action was already happening at some point in the past and completed in the present because of the adverb of time. Present perfect progressive can be A situation or habit that began in the past and continues up to the present and possibly into the future. B an action in progress that is not yet completed. C. A state that changes over time, or D. An evaluative comment on something observed over time, triggered by current evidence.
Examples. The first example is, I have been thinking of you since I met you. The action I have been thinking of you was already happening when the action I met you happened. But the action I have been thinking of you does not stop there, because when the sentence has been said, it means it is still happening in the present and will continue to the future, but not knowing when will it stop. This means that this action was already happening at some point in the past, but not yet completed, and still happening in the present, and will continue up to the future, but not knowing when will it be completed. The second example is, until now I have been thinking of you. The action I have been thinking of you was already happening at some point in the past and completed in the present because of the words until now, which is an adverb of times. This means that this action was already happening at some point in the past and completed in the present because of the adverb of time. In other words, in present perfect progressive tense, the action will only be completed if there is an adverb of time. Now, let me ask you a question. Which of the two sentences is a present perfect progressive tense? A. Sheena has been smiling as soon as her crush passed by. Or B. Sheena had been smiling before her mother told her to sleep. Which one? Are you sure? Why? In sentence A, the action was already happening at some point in the past, but not yet completed, and still happening in the present, and will continue up to the future. In sentence B, the first action was already happening at some point in the past, at the same time completed because of the second action. Therefore, it is past perfect progressive tense. So if your answer is letter A, then you are definitely correct.
Hi, I'm Jesseline McRice, and I will discuss to you about past perfect progressive tense.
And I am Reina Jane P. Bacolio for some examples.
Past perfect progressive tense. What is past perfect progressive tense? It is used to describe an action that happened in the past and was still in progress when a second action started. Both actions began and ended in the past. It indicates a continuous action that was completed at some point in the past. This tense is formed with the modal head plus been plus the present participle of the verb with an ending ing. The past perfect progressive tense is used to show that an ongoing action in the past has ended.
Examples. The baby had been crying before his mother saw him. The baby is the subject, then had plus been plus present participle. Let us try to break the sentence then. The past events, the present and the future events. The first past event is the baby cried. The next one, his mother saw him. The first action with which the baby cried was already happening when the second action, which is his mother saw him, happened. The duration of the action, showing the red line, and this sentence is our past perfect progressive. That's why we resulted in a sentence, the baby had been crying before his mother saw him. Another example. The meeting had been starting when she arrived. The meeting is the subject, then had plus been plus present participle. Let us try to break the sentence then. The first past event is the meeting started. The next one, she arrived. The first action, which is the meeting started, was already happening. When second action, which is she arrived, happened, the duration of the action, showing the red line, and this sentence is our past perfect progressive. That's why we resulted in the sentence, the meeting had been starting when she arrived. Let me ask you a question. Which of the two sentences is a past perfect progressive tense? A. Jane was browsing the internet when she suddenly noticed it was completely dark outside. Or B. Jane has been browsing the internet for about 15 minutes when she suddenly noticed it was completely dark outside. Are you sure? Yes, you are right. The correct answer is letter B, because the sentence B shows the action was not complete. In other words, she did not stop browsing the internet immediately after looking out the window. That's all. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Isaac Yasser Estemario, and I will talk about future perfect progressive.
Future perfect progressive. What is the future perfect progressive tense? The future perfect progressive tense indicates a continuous action that will be completed at some point in the future. This tense is formed with the modal will plus the modal have plus been plus the present participle of the verb. In a timeline, the action happens in the present and will be completed at some point in the future. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Friday are some durations which can be used with the future perfect progressive. Let's take the sentences as examples. You will have been waiting for more than 2 hours when your plane finally arrives. They will have been talking over an hour by the time Thomas arrives. James will have been teaching at the university for more than a year by the time he leaves for Asia. Notice that the actions in the sentences are happening in the present and will continue and end at some point in the future. As you can see in the examples, the reference points, which are marked in italics, are in simple present rather than simple future. This is because these future events are in time clauses, and you cannot use future tenses in time clauses. In addition, there's no future perfect progressive for the to be verb. Will have been being is expressed simply as will have been. For example, by this time next year, we will have been being on this committee for a decade. This sentence is incorrect. It should be, by this time next year, we will have been on this committee for a decade. If you do not include a duration such as for 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, or since Friday, many English speakers choose to use the future progressive rather than the future perfect progressive. Be careful, because this can change the meaning of the sentence. Future progressive emphasizes interrupted actions, whereas future perfect progressive emphasizes a duration of time for something in the future.
Study the examples to understand the difference. He will be tired because he will be exercising so hard. This sentence emphasizes that he will be tired because he will be exercising at that exact moment in the future. He will be tired because he will have been exercising so hard. This sentence emphasizes that he will be tired because he will have been exercising for a period of time. It's possible that he will still be exercising at that moment, or that he will just have finished.
For more information, you can read the book or surf the net or
you can ask us. Thank you, bye.
Now that we have discussed to you about perfect progressive aspect, I hope that you have learned a lot from us. And now, I will ask you, which part of the video did you like? Really? I like it too!
We like it too!
Hi, this is Carl and we will show you behind the scenes of our video that we made.
Good day, everyone, and I am Reina Jane Pibacolio for some and I am Reina Jane Pibacolio for some examples. Uy, ato po magkainag na ako.
Uy, Daroy.
Go!
Past perfect progressive tense.
So siya, nangihin na siya. Pero nigawas na siya. Nibalik siya. Naulaw siya. Tol na siya, nangihin na siya. Huwag ako na daw. Go.
Today, we will discuss about the perfect progressive aspect.
1, 2, 3. Balik. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Past perfect progressive tense.
Start.
Future perfect progressive tense.
1, 2, 3. Go. Kakatawa siya, guys. Mga Serena. Tingnan ko siya. Sige na. Okay, Rain. 1. Lisod kayo eh. Paano na tayo? Oo naman ka. Masabay na na. So center ka. Sige, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
And there you go.
Hi, I'm Isaac Yasser Estemario. That's why